All right, now we should be live on the right thing. There we go. All right, now we're live. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome back to the stream. And we have one more week till Halloween, and then we get to start printing our Thanksgiving decorations.
Already been doing that.
Are you going to have a Thanksgiving tree?
No, she hasn't asked for any strange ornaments for the tree. She's asked for stuff, to put up along the top of our doorways and in between the split parlor that we have where they got French doors. But she hasn't asked for anything to hang on a tree yet.
It's coming. The Halloween tree was a great idea. I thought magnificent EDC. Here, let me get you.
I'll take a picture of the full tree and I'll send it to you so you can see it. I didn't. I just took pictures of the stuff that was on it.
Yeah, that would be cool to see.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
I'll take a picture of it tomorrow and I'll send it to the Google Drive that you have, and you can decide what you want to do with it.
Yeah, we'll play it on next stream. Show that on that one.
Well, yeah, but then it'll be over.
But it'll be like one day late, so it won't be that bad.
Yeah.
Well, you know what he's going to do? He's going to change his intro that he has here with the guy coming into the jacket. He's going to have the Halloween tree in there.
Yeah, I'll just have the Halloween tree running in the background. That's funny.
Len, how did you make this introduction here? You use AI to make this?
No. So, this is, I think, from Canva, where I make all of my like thumbnails or whatever. But they have these little background, like little GIFs or whatever. It's a little movie that just plays over and over, so I just run that as a loop. You find different cool ones. I didn't do one this week because I was playing with drones, but maybe I'll do a different one every week. All right, let's jump into the photos. Looks like we have everybody here. We'll start off with Ed, so tell us about these evil-looking crows. Or ravens, or whatever the heck they are.
Yeah, they're ravens.
Quote the raven.
I got them. Yeah, I got them for my grandson. He asked me for a couple of things. He wanted some ravens. He wanted some bats. He wanted a scary cat. I had printed a last time you saw it last Saturday, a cat with a dress as a witch. Mm-hmm. But he wanted a scary cat, so I printed a scary cat. You'll see it later on. So anyway, this is one of the ravens that I found in Maker World, and in the H2D it printed with hardly any waste at all because it's only 3 colors. It printed really well. The only problem that I have with it, if you notice the base, the white base is like a rock. I don't know. It looks like a rock, or it looks like an egg, a white egg. The filling inside, the infill, is gray, which is a mixture of the white and the black. And I think that's the way that it was designed. It was put in Maker World, and I just printed it the way the design was. So you see a little bleeding inside from. I don't know if you can notice in the bottom there.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, it's just that the outside is white, but the infill is a mixture of the black and the and the white, which is kind of weird. I don't know why it did that. But
Did
it
they
printed
do
well.
that instead of like a prime tower? Was there a prime tower or no?
There was a prime tower. I don't understand why it did that. I mean, I didn't change the settings. I
that
just
is
printed it away.
But it's a purge to infill.
Yeah, it's a Persian infill, but it's.
Well,
but
what's
it's,
weird is on the bottom. Oh, it's the tail is that low. I was like, well, what the heck is so low that it's doing that? The feet are way up here, but it's this tail over here that's causing the bleeding.
It's your flushing. You're not flushing enough.
Yeah, so that's set up. Yeah, I would reset that and just set everything back to normal on the H2D and reprint it, and I bet you don't get anything on there.
But why would
but
the H2D need a purge between the black and the white?
Because he didn't. He just left the settings, and it was set up for something other than the H2D, and he didn't change the settings to take advantage of it.
well, but
Yes, sometimes when you download models,
It has all the changes in there because it downloads it as a 3MF or whatever, or a step file that's like a project or whatever. So you're downloading their settings. So if they set it up for an X1C to purge into there or whatever, which is probably what they did, or a A1, and you use the H2D, like it's not taking advantage of it. You need to go in and take out the purge to infill, and it'll print fine. But yeah, you have to watch what printer I like it that you can set it up exactly like they did, but I don't like it to that fact that if I ain't got the exact same printer and the exact same environment and the exact same everything, then who cares? Let me do my normal settings. But I get why they do that, so I'm on the fence on it.
It does warn you, at least on my printer, or it warns me that it was set up for another printer, and do I want to change over? But in doing that changeover, you need to analyze the settings and say, why did they do this? Why did they do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I printed this directly out of the Handy app, the Bamboo Handy app. So I didn't bring it into studios and send it from my computer. So when you bring it into studio says, hey, it was imported in a P1S or X1C, whatever it is. If you want to change it, you can change it there. But in the Handy app, you just import it and you tell it what printer you have. But I guess the settings are the original settings. But there was no waste here because I printed
there was no waste because it all went in there and striped up the white thing.
No, you're right. I mean, the infill, I would have liked the infill to all be all white, you know.
The
it didn't do it that way.
Were probably off.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was just the setting, the way they set it up.
Yeah, download it again on your computer instead of on the Handy, and just see what the settings are.
I will do that.
And then
I'm not going to reprint it again.
But then look in your Handy app and see, like just back trace it or whatever to see if you can figure out if there was a way, and you just.
I'll do that.
You didn't know where to look or whatever. You know what I mean? This would be a good opportunity to kind of go back and look at that and report back to us.
But originally it said that one would take 10 hours to print. And I printed it in the H2D in 4 hours. 4 hours. And 3 of them I printed it in 10 hours.
Yeah, I almost bet you it's your flushing volume. I bet it was set up for another printer, and he had it set to the lowest his printer allowed him to do without going in the red, and your printer needs a different flush volume.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just think that the flush volume in it is all messed up. I mean, I none of my prints come out like that. I mean, they all come out. There's no bleeding at all. But here, it's just the infill. The infill is so dark, and then the walls are not. So it's not it's not. It's just a damn
Yeah,
infill. I mean,
and purge to infill. Like, I don't get why people. Okay, so there's another reason why I don't like it bringing over the settings or the project from other people, because to be honest, I think people try to get way too cute with just printing something, and this would be another example of messing with purge to infill, and oh my gosh, there's a setting, so I gotta go change something because they offered the setting to put it there in front of me or whatever, right? And this is an example of that. For the person that made that, is like, dude, you don't have to be so cute. You don't have to be cute. You don't have to show everybody that you know where some random setting is. You know, just make a freaking print. You know, like, can we just make a print? Like,
but other than that, it printed well. But anyway,
the top from here up is amazing. But that stripe ruins it. But the rest of it, like the bird modeling, the feet with the shadow and everything, is freaking cool.
Yeah. So I'm not going to reprint it again.
I assume it printed in just the same format or direction that it's showing, right?
I'm sorry?
It printed in the same direction that it's showing.
Oh, yeah. With very, very little support. I mean, it had a little bit of support. The peak had some support. And then the tail had a little bit of support, and then the legs had a little bit of support, but very, very easy to remove. I mean, very, very easy.
And you'll notice where the feet are actually hitting the white, there is no bleed whatsoever. It's only where the tail is. Mm-hmm. So that's what leads me to believe that he had a custom flushing volume in there that was lowered on that part.
Custom cuteness.
Then he adjusted it where it got closer. And that's why you have that.
Yeah, if you look
the slicer took back
base,
over and said, nah, on the top.
No, but you know, the entire infill is the same. It was the same. It was that gray color. It was a mixture of the white and the black. The infill that's the color that's in there. But you only see the bottom part through. I mean, it looks like a line, like maybe
what about
an inch.
The eyes? I don't know if they're big enough, but you don't see anything there either.
Oh no! There's the eyes is. I mean, there's no bleeding up there. I changed. I put the eyes. The white and the red are in one nozzle, and then the black's in another nozzle. Yeah, so I didn't have to worry about any bleeding up there.
Any bleeding,
yeah.
I don't know why it showed this one first.
I'm sorry?
I don't know why it showed this picture first, too. Like, you have all kinds of other ones before this one, but we'll see why Windows decided to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the problem that I have with the system that we're using now is that I'm not sure exactly what went through. So I'm sending the picture that I'm hoping that it went through.
Yeah, I haven't messed around to see if there's a way that I can give you access to the folder. I think I can. It'll probably be with like a password or something, but let me tinker with that. But no, I don't know why it. And the next one is the first photo that you sent this week, so I don't know why it. This is like from your last set of photos, and then it went back to your first photo, even though they're numbered. Like, I don't know what Windows is doing. But let's talk about. We'll come back to the Raven because it's trying to do this spider bowl, which is super awesome right now. But this was the first print. This thing is huge. How long did this take to print?
I don't remember. I did. It's one of the first I printed. I had to go back and look at it. It took a while actually, and the support on this was a little difficult to remove. It printed upside down. You know, the bowl the other way around. There was a lot of support in the middle. Easy to remove. What was difficult to remove was the support for the legs, and that was problematic. And it took quite a bit to print them, to print that. I had some difficulty. I printed this one, then I wanted to print another one, and I had a problem with the support, and I just gave up. I only printed one. I was going to give another one to a friend of mine. I didn't. Let me see if I find it. But
yeah, with your support, you just did you print this at 0.2?
I don't remember. Yeah, I think it is 0.2. No. No, it's point. No, it's nozzle is 0.4.
No, I mean your layer height.
Oh yeah. It is the 0.2.
So in your support setting, in your support tab, scroll down to, I think it's top layer meets object.
Top Z.
Yeah, top Z. That's it. And adjust that to
I double it.
0.38.
I double it. Whatever. If you're printing at 0.2, I double it to 0.4. I'm going to open it up. I'll show you where to set that. I do the same thing. And then you can just flick the supports and they come right off.
Yeah.
If
they don't wrap around an object, they'll just fall right off.
Mm-hmm. So under your support tab right here, scroll down and top Z distance. See how that's the same as your layer height or whatever? Let me enable support. So top Z distance 0.2. If you're printing and you don't do the on build plate only and you're going to have supports coming off of your model, then do the same thing on the bottom Z distance. So if I'm going to print in 0.2 standard, right, and this one right here, then I'll change this to 0.4. If I need to print, most of the time I try to do support from the build plate only, so I eliminate having to do, removal of support from the model on the bottom, and it's just from the top. But if you do have to do that, then do the same thing with that one. Or like Justin was saying, just below that 0.38, 0.35, 0.3 or whatever, but just increase that distance, and that just increases the distance between the top of the support and the first layer of the model that it's trying to support. So like where that beak or whatever was on the Raven, it just increases that last distance before it starts to support it or whatever. So I do that, and then again, the bottom Z distance too, if you are going to do supports from the model. But most of the time...
It does allow more sag, though.
Yeah, but you don't have like crunchiness all along there, so generally that little bit of sag is smoother than the crunchiness of removing the model if you leave it at 0.2. Because sometimes like you got to get pliers after it at 0.2. Like you got to get
the model.
Yeah, you got to get pliers in there and yank it all out all crazy. But if you do like the 0.38 or 0.4, man, it comes right off. And if the best part of your model is under support, you should really look at reorienting that thing, because that's not, you're going to just chase your best part of your model under the support. But it's always going to kind of look funky there, but this helps a little bit. And between 0.3 and 0.4 is a good range to mess with that. It helps a bunch.
Yeah, I can't find the file where I had the time, how long it took to print it, but I think it took about 12 hours to print. I printed.
That's not bad for how big it is.
Yeah, I printed it in Bamboo Bamboo Basic Black. I tried since the support, not in the inside, but the support for the legs were difficult to remove. I tried to print it in the matte, bamboo matte, charcoal, and I couldn't print it with a charcoal. I mean, that's somewhat flimsy. The material to the matte for the support, it didn't work, so I gave up on it. Anyway,
matte never prints good for support.
Yeah, terrible. But anyway, this is in the Bamboo Lab Basic Black. But it's a cool print.
It is cool.
Yeah.
So it's a little bowl. It's a bowl, and it's relatively small compared to the other bowl I printed for my grandkids. But when I saw this, I said, I got to print this one.
Yeah, it looks really cool. There's no way people think that you 3D printed that.
That's poisonous candy. Venomous candy.
Venomous candy. Bad candy. Do not candy. Oh, wow. Here's the cat. Wow. What did they do to the surface to make it look like fur? Wow, that's crazy.
I printed that. That's in the same Bamboo Lab Basic. There's no infill in this. It's very, very light. Extremely light.
Wow, it's like in vase mode, but just the outer walls or whatever. Wow.
There's no infill inside. It's very, very light. It took a long time to print. It's in two parts. I mean, I could have printed in one part, but the way they designed it is the head is separate from the body, and then you just glue them together. I just uploaded the link for the spider. Somebody wants to. I don't know if you saw it there. Did it go through? Hold on. Yeah, it went through there. And I said earlier, my grandson wanted a cat, but a scary cat, so I did this one for him. And it's pretty tall. It's about maybe 11 inches, 12 inches tall. I mean, the head is kind of bent down.
Face.
Yeah, actually, you'll see the next one when it's looking sideways. There you go.
What the hell do you want?
Magnificent. You need this for your cats.
There's one that I saw that they printed it with glow in the dark eyes.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but I didn't have any filament in glow in the dark.
Yeah, so my cat saw this. There'd be plenty of plastic flying.
Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, the look on his face is funny.
That's a scary cat.
Some well-lit views don't look as good as the other ones.
That one I had the light. It's just too harsh a light on it.
Yeah, it's a well lit, but it doesn't necessarily they show the mystery of the cat.
Exactly. The other one looks better. The other one didn't have any direct light on it. I just uploaded the link from Maker World on it. This is a bat.
How much support did this one need? And did it print just like that, or did it print like laying on its back or something?
No, it printed like that. It had support, but they were very easy to remove. Not difficult to remove the support at all. Very easy.
The white eyes are awesome.
The white eyes, I just printed it. It's all black, and I just put a dot with a dot of white. It was easier than. So that's what I did in that one.
Cool.
Yeah, they turned out cool. Those are really cool.
Driving me batty.
And my grandson hasn't seen these yet. They're up in Orlando. They're in Disney with my son, and there's another bat, but this is just to hang to put in the wall. It's very light. It's like a what do they call it? Japanese ogarami. What is it called?
Origami.
Origami. That's what it is. The print's it only takes a few minutes to print. This is very flat, and you just bent them.
All he needs now is a model of a Batmobile or Batman.
There you go. You see the one that they didn't bend very well. But anyway, there's different sizes. But this is to hang them on the wall. But
yeah, those are really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. You could just throw a little double-sided tape or what are those stick-em things or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, really cool.
Last week I had printed without the handle. This is another version, and this one I printed it in PETG, so you can actually take it and my grandson can pick up a candy with it. The other one didn't have a handle. By having another version of it, it's similar, right? I mean, it's the same print, but with PETG, and it has a handle.
Yeah, it beats what I had when I was a kid. All I had is a plastic bag from the grocery store.
Well, you mean you didn't carry around a pillowcase?
Yeah,
I think I did the pillowcase a couple of times too.
I remember filling a pillowcase a couple of years. They're half full.
Now you can just print out everything you need for Halloween. It's super crazy. These cats. Yeah, the glow in the dark eyes would be awesome.
I thought I'd put it down.
There you can see where you glue. You see the back.
Oh yeah, right here.
One on the right. Yeah.
It blends in pretty well though.
Well, I think the light's too harsh on it, and when you look at it without the light, I mean, now you can see it with the light, but without the light, you can see. If you look for it, you'll find it.
You can't even see it on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to really zoom in. You can see it, but otherwise you can't. This one has just got a weird shadow right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, the one on the left, I got to zoom way in to see.
But put that outside, you'd never see it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And these are just some decor for a spider web and a bat and a very quick print. It prints in two different plates, the white and the black. You use a little bit of glue and that's it.
Interesting.
3 different plates with the cauldron.
Yeah. Well, the cauldron just to hold it up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, very cool. And there it's all together.
I think they're missing the raven. This one doesn't have the raven. I didn't send the picture with the raven. But right now, there's 2 ravens. You haven't seen the small ravens yet. You'll see them in a minute. There's another set of ravens that I printed.
That pumpkin reminds me, I just watched Nightmare Before Christmas for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that, it's pretty nuts.
Classic.
That's the small raven. No, that's the original raven, the one you saw earlier. And if you look at the bottom, this is the same one. This is the first one that I printed. I printed 4. I printed 1, and then I put in the H2D, and I printed, once I saw that it printed somewhat decent. These I just printed them all together. And it printed okay. The support on this one was a pain in the neck to remove, especially with those very thin legs there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got to be very careful. I was concerned they were going to break off, but they didn't. but it took me a little while to remove all the. For the 6 of them, I think it took me like over an hour to remove all the support on this. I had to be very careful around the legs. They're small. Those are maybe about 3 inches tall. The other one is much. It's about twice the size.
Looks like he got in a fight and his tail lost.
Yeah. Well, it had a lot of support back there.
It looks like he ain't got a lot of support left back there.
well, those are supposed to be feathers, and there's support in between the feathers. So that's just the way to design it. But it was difficult to remove them. The worst part, again, as I said earlier, was the legs. Not that much. I mean, the back, you had to work on it, but it wasn't as difficult as the legs.
The legs or the feet?
Feet.
Feet.
Well, the feet and the leg. I mean, because it's the feet and also the legs itself of the raven is very thin, so it's holding them all around.
Yeah.
It was wrapped in support.
One way to combat that would be to go in the slicer and use a cut function on the tail and print that standing up, and that tail would not need any support, and then you just glue it to the body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just whack his tail off.
Bailiff, whack it.
That's funny. All right, and then the last photo was the first photo that we saw. We'll pull it back up here, which is the one that we started on. All right, appreciate that, Ed. Awesome,
Thanks, Ed.
awesome stuff once again. Next in alphabetical order, new entry here. I think I've seen this stuff before, but Joe, if you're out there, let us know in the chat, and let's take a look at the vehicle fangs here that he is printing for vehicles here. Sent this in a little while ago. These are cool. I think I saw these on what's that dude's name from Donut and Real Mechanic Stuff and Miranda's shop or whatever. I think I saw them put these on one of those in Miranda's shop or whatever.
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
everything vinyl.
But when I
Welcome
saw
to the stream.
When I saw the picture, I thought it was the car was a 3D print. And man, I want that.
Yeah. It might take a little while to print. How long did this car take to print?
Yeah.
Everything vinyl, a couple years.
The can isn't sitting next to it, so you can't tell how big.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to put a soda can right here so you can see how big it is.
That's a beautiful. What car is that?
Is that a Scion?
Scion, yeah.
Oh,
You know, it's
nice.
I'll tell you what it is. It's one of those newfangled cars.
It's beautiful.
He must have did a lot of sanding on that to get the finish the way it is.
FRS is what Everything Vinyl said. That's next. I want to learn how 3D scanning to model my own wide body kit. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Do you do these in glow in the dark? That would be so cool to have those in glow in the dark. And you should do, if you model these and it's not too hard, you should just put regular grills in there. That would be awesome to have like a gold or a platinum grill on your car. That'd be pretty awesome instead of just fangs. Just have some normal teeth and a smile. That'd be pretty funny. But the fangs look pretty cool. Those are super awesome.
Yeah, you could also print them almost like a light box and make it thick, and then put a powerful LED behind it, and the fangs would glow.
That would be another really good thing to do. Yeah, make like a light box. Yeah, and just make the outer edges of the box the same color, right? It's still a box, but it's just all the same color instead of doing like the black outer part of the box with the lid and all that. Just do it all the same color, but it's still a box and put the LEDs in there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Grills coming up. All right, we can't wait to see the grills. That'd be awesome. And to light them up would be awesome too. Use if you put a gold tooth, use the silk. Use silk filament for the gold tooth and slow it down to 50 on the outer walls, and it'll make it really shiny. But I like the light box idea. That would be cool. You could do other things other than teeth or whatever, like logos or stuff like that. And the light box style would be really cool. And so those LEDs, if you can get those W2812s or whatever, you can get them in 5-volt or 12-volt. So I would get the 12-volt versions of them and get a 12-volt controller. I don't think you can use an ESP32 because I think they only have a 5-volt regulator coming out of those, or a 3-volt. But you have a 12-volt battery in the car. If you use 12-volt LEDs, it might be very easy to get power to those and then have powered grills on here. It'd be pretty cool. You could use the 5-volt LEDs as well and just step the 12 volts down with the voltage regulator or something. Or I think an ESP might even step down 12 to 5. Just on the VN. Super cool. Super cool. Thanks for sending those in.
Who sent that in?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can power it with just the 12-volt power, right? Colorado Adventure Club, and then just run the control 3-volt. The control's 3-volt anyway, right? And just send that from the ESP. That's right. That's right. Yeah, good call on that, Colorado Adventure Club. I'll repeat it if y'all didn't.
Had a toothache.
Yeah.
The cat had a toothache. It could throb.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can make it pulse to make the LEDs pulse. Just one of them pulse. You could even have the tip of it red, like, so it has like a little bit of blood on it or whatever. That's so funny. Tons of stuff we could do with that.
Or with the ESP32, you could have it dripping.
Yeah, you could do dripping too. To orient the LEDs. All right, thanks for sending that in. Everything vinyl, super cool. Let's move over to Justin.
Thanks for sending that in.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, cool stuff. Everything vinyl.
More snap together stuff I see.
Yep.
You're gonna have the entire universe of spaceships in your print room.
Yeah,
pretty
spaceships
soon.
and jet fighters. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the B-wing that Galactic Armory just released this past week. It was in Return of the Jedi. But it has foldable wings, and on this one they actually designed it where you can position it in two different flight modes, in a angled flight mode and then a vertical like this one.
I think you have a picture of the
it is
angle,
pretty
right?
big.
Oh yeah, the angled one looks super sick. Yeah, that looks cool like that.
And then the wings fold down, and the cockpit rotates too, just like the actual ship.
Mhm.
So
That's too cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
and the guy that makes these is the same guy that did the big A10 that I crowdfunded. He just announced today that he's doing a crowdfund for an F-15 Strike Eagle. For those that grew up in the 70s and 80s, you probably know what that plane is. But he's doing a crowdfund version for a highly detailed version of that. Then this is just a picture of the B-wing with the wings folded down.
Oh,
All you need now is the recognizer from Tron.
I have one of those too. I got light bikes and I got a recognizer and I had a tank too. So this is just a blaster, stormtrooper blaster, and this thing is 19 inches long. Without the stock folded back. If you fold the stock back, it's 40 inches. And this one's from no, I mean the trigger functions, but it doesn't do anything. The trigger is the only part that moves on the blaster.
So uncivilized.
Yeah, exactly. But I printed this up for my nephew. His birthday's coming up, so.
you
That was
see
a
an
Obi
active
reference.
color,
That was an Obi-Wan reference.
Yep. But I thought it was cool, so I printed it up.
This one's really cool.
Yeah,
Where's
this
the
is,
little rope around its leg getting tied up?
Believe it or not, he actually I think it was a few weeks back. I showed the snow speeder, but I showed the full size snow speeder. With this, he actually, when you get the snow speeder file, when you're a member of his, he actually gives you a smaller version that is in scale with this, so you can have it flying around the legs, and you just take filament and warm it up and bend it around the legs to make it look like it's being tripped up. But the legs are fully articulated on this. The head's articulated.
How long did it take to print, and how many plates was it to print?
This particular one was 6 plates, I think, and 23 hours to print one.
That's not horrible.
No. Cool.
And then
Really
it
cool.
literally just snaps together with pins, and the way the legs are built is you've seen those little like thumb screw that they have on other models and stuff. He basically used those to make the legs to where they can articulate in several different ways.
Cool.
Cool. Really cool print.
3-wheel motion.
Yeah, I call this one the peen dog.
Take a hike.
But yeah,
Venting cooling fluid.
I want to say this. I believe the cost on it to print it is right at about $18 worth of filament to print it. It uses up, I want to say, 600 to 700 grams of filament, so almost a full spool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely not one that you print a lot of. You just print
Yeah,
one every now and then, and
but it's a great print.
Yeah.
But if you need an army of them,
yeah, I mean, you could definitely print them. The Micro Galaxy Squadron collectible toys that you can buy, they have an AT-AT walker, but it's actually smaller than this, and I think they go for $30 or $40 a pop. So even if you wanted to sell this one, let's say, and it only costs $18 to print, you could sell it for $30 and still be making enough money to cover your filament costs. But like I said, you'd be hard pressed to probably print a lot of them just because of the time it takes to print.
Mm-hmm.
The time in 6 plates, right? It's 23 hours if you get everything off the plate and get it going right again.
Correct.
But putting it together, you said don't have to glue it, so you just snap them together. So it's
Yep.
relatively quickly to put them together.
Yeah, I actually did a video on my YouTube channel of me putting it together. And of course,
Oh,
I
you
do it
did?
a little bit slower because I'm walking people through it and showing people how it goes together and the logic behind it. But yeah, I mean, I could put one of these together in probably 10 minutes.
Wow, that's quick.
Cool.
And this is just a John Wick bust. I'm a big fan of the John Wick movies and found this on Maker World, and I thought that would be a cool little bust to do. Eventually, I'll paint it and put some rub and buff on it and make it look like a bronzed trophy or a bronze bust.
Cool. Good
Really
size.
cool model.
Yeah.
Cool detail, like in the shirt, like lots of detail. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it's not the best likeness of Keanu Reeves, but it's not bad.
The layering gives a texture for the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you wanted to really paint it, I mean, this would be an easy one to kind of paint. For like the jacket, you would use truck bed spray liner and spray the jacket, and that would give it more of a kind of a canvas texture. But I think I'm just going to paint it black, like a matte black, and then use rub and buff to add some bronze accents, and then do an oil paint black wash over the top of it to give it some patina.
That would look good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool prints. Once again, thank you for sending those in. Can't wait to see what you do with this one. If you do the rub and buff and all of that, send in a picture of that. Love to see that as well. Next up is Mark. So let's see what Mark has been printing. Is this the PETG translucent on this little cat ghost?
That's actually just PLA translucent.
PLA translucent.
And that's the topper to the tree.
That's the topper to the Halloween tree. What a cool idea. And then the ornaments for it are awesome as well. It's such a cool idea. We should all make Halloween trees next year and have a contest of who has the best Halloween tree.
Oh, Halloween.
And this one turned out really good. It's super bright red. It like really pops out.
And that's
a cool
actually,
little ornament.
That's actually each one of the filaments that you see there will rotate. So even though it's looking flat, it could be, almost like one of those
it rotates
kind of
around
things.
the center this way, right? So they like flip or whatever, but they all flip individually.
Right.
Really cool.
Actually, is there a pivot or is it just diameter?
It's just the diameter, so they'll all swing left to right or right to left. It's basically got a knob and hole in each one of the filaments that has it sit there so you can spin it.
Okay.
That turned out really clean.
Yeah. Almost no bleed through between the black and the white.
Looks great.
I apologize for the blurriness. I used a different camera that we had laying around instead of having it all on my phone, and I'm still getting used to taking pictures with it.
Is that your son? And you told him to go to bed?
That's not a boy, that's a ghoul.
I was going to say more like my wife when I look at her and say, hey, can I go and get? And, well, yeah, okay.
I was going to say that, but then that it's
I need more
too
filament. No.
offensive.
She can't complain about the filament right now because all the stuff is for her.
That's the trick.
I like
some
the
great colors
on
there.
that.
Yeah.
Good color choice.
Talking about
I really
sale,
like
did you see Bamboo Lab announce a bunch of discount starting in a couple of days on a bunch of different printers?
Yeah, they're Black Friday prices. Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but they're starting in a couple of days.
Yeah, it starts on the 28th and runs till December something. I forgot what it was. December 4th, I think.
Yeah, even the H2D is down in price, a couple $100.
Mm.
Yeah, it's $2K for the whole setup, the AMS and the printer.
Yeah. I'm surprised with that they and they announced they're having a giveaway on the H2. What is it? H2C, the new one's coming out.
Yeah, they're giving 20 away if you register.
Exactly. So you haven't registered.
Did you also see that they're running a special right now for Halloween colors for their filament? And one of them's a glow in the dark, what everybody was talking about. You get 4 rolls.
This print turned out really good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of these are really clean.
Which, please?
Have any of you ever used the TPU for AMS?
Yeah.
I bought a roll of it, and because I needed to print some tires
Dry it.
for a vehicle.
Dry it. Dry.
Dry it.
Yeah, but it works. It works good. It's not as like spongy as TPU, like you would normally see or whatever. So play around with like how much infill is in there to get it as flexible as you want. But I use it for my drone stuff all the time, and it works great.
I have,
and
like,
it's easier to print with because you don't have to do all the nonsense and put it in the special thing and do all just dry it and put it in your AMS, and it works. It works pretty good, and you can mix in PLA with it as well. Sorry, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
The thing to know about TPU is the majority of the flexure is due to the infill. So if you want it softer, reduce the infill.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Yeah.
And even more so with the TPU for AMS because it's even like stiffer or whatever. So you want to decrease and increase that at probably even more with the TPU for AMS because it is a little bit stiffer than normal or TPU 95 and 85.
Yeah, I don't want it super soft because it's for like rubber tires on a cyber brick truck. But the guy gave me the profile, and he goes, "All you gotta do is just buy the stuff, throw it in your AMS, hit print, and it'll come out great."
Yeah, I find the TPU works really good if you dry it and then print like right after you go through the drying thing, print with it, and it runs really good.
That's a nice, simple ghost.
Yes, very, very simple.
Sometimes the simplest prints look the best.
There's Magnificence Cat again, causing havoc.
Cute. That's very cute.
Very familiar sight around here.
My wife's the one that picked out 90% of these models, so.
Even that thing?
I like the color choice. I like the color choice on the house. Great that blue and purple really go together well.
Teal and purple.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that thing needs is the black for the stitching. I threw that at my wife. I wanted to have a little fun, so I threw that black at it. There's a witch lives here with a little monster and a very handsome devil.
So you're the monster, the little monster, or you're the devil?
I don't
witch.
know. There are days I might be the handsome devil, and other days I might be the monster. I don't know.
Or maybe you're both.
All I know is when I get the look, I got to go find some place to hide.
Did your wife think it was funny?
Yeah, she got a kick out of it.
Yeah. Or are you still sleeping on the couch?
All right. Thanks for sending those in. Super cool prints.
Cool.
Great job.
Next on the list is Robert. So let's see what Robert's been printing this week. Looks like some sort of calibration test.
A calibration for ironing. And it was not where I expected it to be the best one, but one of the problems with ironing is you need to test each filament, because what filament and produces what results. So I would this is just direct off Maker World, and I think it's a great thing to do of calibrating your.
Yeah, it looks like the
ironing
more flow and the faster you go. Just from this looks the best. There's not a lot of variance down here, but man, up here at the top you can see a lot of those.
Yeah, I found
layer lines.
In looking at it in person. It looked like 2015 and was the best.
2015, this one?
No. That one. And I would have predicted that it would have been better or up higher, but it all depends on which filament you use also. So like the difference in brands of filament. And that's a useful one. This I have several pictures of. It's a modification to a pillbox that I've done before, but this one and the roll top goes all the way around. Or if you open up the door, or then roll top goes out, so you can fill it all at once. All of them are open versus switch to another one, fill that one, then switch to another one, fill that one. And so I thought this was the nice thing about this one compared to another one that I saw. See, this is the door that you open up on the bottom of it that and allows it to open the sliding place to and go all the way out, or and they stack, and they have the little hand thing that allows you to open it. It also helps stack. So align it for stack. And I have a text in Bamboo Studio that allows you to change the text for, like, on screen. It's underneath. You can't read it very well because of the comments, but the lettering on the right hand side is just straight text out of Bamboo Studio, so you can edit the text and change it to say whatever you want.
Really cool.
Good stuff.
This I have several pictures of. It's a wine bottle holder.
Yeah, this is cool because it looks like a little wine barrel or whatever. It's super cool. That's really cool. Did you design this one too?
Yep. And by taking off the cask, it allows you to open it up.
It looks like white oak too. It looks cool.
And there's just a tea light that goes up in the middle of it. And so if you wanted to give somebody a bottle of something for a Christmas party, hey, this would be a good way of doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
And with a tea light that would last 14, 15 hours, you could easily turn it on and give it to somebody, and it'll last all night.
Did you post that, Robert?
Yeah, that's on Maker World now.
Really cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or even if you're, during the holidays or Thanksgiving or whatever, if you're just bringing a bottle of wine somewhere, this would be cool to bring and like set it up and have the little light on it and everything for that time. That'd be really cool. Right. Really cool design.
Hey, and it's a sturdy enough box that you could easily have that center ring on there, and that's not going to fall off. I have a little latch on there that allows you to hold it closed.
Yeah, it's a really clever design.
Can you put that link in here?
Just a minute, I can find it. I'm not a creator, so I can't post links.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it won't let you post unless you're blue or whatever, and I don't see you in the chat to make you blue.
Let me see if I can't find you.
Search for wine bottle gift box. It does take a while to print, but and there is a lot of pieces that need to be glued together. But it's
Found it. You want me to post it?
Yes, if you could.
yes, please.
Okay, found it. Hold on.
Oh, you are blue, Robert. It should be letting you. You're blue.
Oh,
You have the little
okay.
wrench.
Just a minute. I hadn't tried.
There it is. Thank you for that, Ed.
Thanks, Ed.
Yeah, that's a really cool model. All right.
And you beat me to it.
Yeah.
I hit the enter button just as yours popped up.
Go print it
a
twice.
couple of these.
Go boost it twice. All right. Thank you for those, Robert. And then the last photo that we have a late entry. And this one's pretty cool as well. And I believe, yeah, they sent the link for Maker's World as well. Let me put this link in there. This one's pretty cool. These are a bunch of them.
Someone's done a lot of carving.
Yeah, all the Halloween movies. That's so funny. Or all the scary movies, I guess. All the movies you watch at Halloween.
This is cool.
Yeah, this one's really cool.
How they're small? How big are those pumpkin heads?
I don't know.
Where's our soda can?
Yeah, what they're what, a couple of inches tall, or they're really big.
Len, you did notice there's exactly 13 of them.
Okay.
That's funny. I don't know if the person that sent this in is in the chat or not. But yeah, I thought this one was really cool.
Who sent it in? You know?
It came under their name in Gmail. I'm not sure. I want to just say their name out loud. I think it might be Holy Tio in the chat there that might have, yeah, Holy Tio that sent these in. Super cool models. How big are they?
Head it says here.
These are super cool.
Yeah.
Can you name? I can name most of them, but not all of them. There's a few that I don't know which movie they're from, but I know most of them.
Is this in Maker World?
Yeah, I posted the link to it.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Pumpkinhead. Is Pumpkinhead just a pumpkin?
What is in the name of who's in it?
Pinhead, I think, is the name of the.
Borrowed Pumpkins is this one.
.5 centimeters tall.
Those are tiny.
Yeah, 2 inches. that what that is? 50 millimeters. That's right around 2 inches
Yeah.
tall. That's not that big, but for all, how long do each one of them take to print? And I bet on the H2D you can knock this thing out real fast. That whole thing.
Yeah, you could probably print all of them all at once.
All right. So that's all the photos that we have for this evening.
Cool.
About 1.5 to 2 hours. That's not bad. I think for today's contest, it's between Holy Tio here. I really like these pumpkin heads, and Mark's cool signs about witches and demons and stuff. So leave a comment in the chat on which one you guys think won. What do you guys think? I think this is really, really cool and creative, and I liked Mark's different signs about witches.
Yeah, it's a hard choice.
It is a hard
I think
choice.
this one.
Ed, what about the rest of you guys? I think Holy Tio got it. I think Holy Tio got it with the pumpkin heads. These are really cool and creative.
Yep. I'm printing them.
As everybody's hitting print now
Yeah.
in their printer to get these out before next week. So that's a good one. So Holy Tio, send me another email with what type of printer filament that you want, and I'll get some filament out to you. I have all kinds of stuff: PLA Basic, matte, Galaxy, silk, carbon fiber, glass fiber. So reach out to me. Oh, you're in Singapore. Maybe we could see about doing a gift card or something, and I can buy you. Would it be easier if I just bought you a roll of filament, or like a gift card or something? Reach out to me and show me the best way to buy you a roll of filament, and I'll just buy you a roll of filament. How's that? And thank you for joining from Singapore, which I think is like 14-hour difference away. So thank you for joining us.
That's awesome.
Your afternoon. That's really cool. But yeah, reach out to me and I'll buy you a roll of filament or a bamboo gift card or something like that.
Have a good week, everybody.
Or we could give it to another winner. Let me know what you want to do, Holy Tio. And thank you, everybody.
Make sure you smash the like button.
Yeah, smash the like button on your way out.
Yes.
And hope everybody has a great Halloween. Be sure to take some pictures of all of the trick-or-treaters enjoying all of your decorations, and I'll see everybody next week on the day after Halloween. Thanks, everybody.
Sounds good. Take care, guys.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.